Socrate mind teaches that true power is born the day you choose to stop chasing what eludes you. As long as you seek to hold on, to convince, to force things, you exhaust your energy in a battle that is lost from the start. But when you learn to detach, you become sovereign of your inner world again. Detachment is not indifference, it is wisdom. It is understanding that everything that belongs to you by vibration will naturally return to you without struggle or supplication. It is refusing to lose yourself in the pursuit of what does not recognize you. Detachment is the courage to say, I love myself enough not to beg. Many think that letting go means giving up, but it is quite the opposite. It is choosing peace over fear. It is accepting that some people, some situations, and some energies are not meant to last. Socrate mind reminds us that detachment is not a loss, it is a purification. You do not lose what moves away, you free yourself from what limited you. When you withdraw your energy from what no longer nourishes you, you create a sacred void where what truly resonates with you can be born. This void is your space of rebirth. It is where you realign, where you rediscover your worth, where you become magnetic again. Because, ironically, it is when you step back that others realize your value. Socrate mind teaches that understanding the importance of silence and distance is the key to any inner transformation. For as long as you cling to external validation, you're caught in an endless cycle of reactions, frustrations, and emotional dependencies. True change begins when you choose to observe rather than react, when you choose to create a space between what affects you and your response to what affects you. In this chosen silence, you discover the unsuspected strength of your mind. You observe your thoughts like passing clouds, your emotions like waves that come and go, and you realize that you are neither the clouds nor the waves, but the calm and infinite ocean that contains them. Socrate mind says that true freedom is the ability not to be enslaved by what you feel, what you see, or what is done to you. When you practice non-reactivity, you develop an invisible yet irresistible power. You're no longer controlled by others, by events, or by the tumult of the world. This power subtly manifests in your energy, in your aura, in the way you stand in the face of provocations, criticisms, and stressful situations. People sense this change, even without understanding it, and your influence grows effortlessly simply because you embody self-mastery. The practice of conscious detachment requires discipline and patience, for the modern world glorifies immediate reaction and instant gratification. But Socrate mind teaches that he who chooses to withdraw temporarily to reflect and understand moves faster than he who runs without direction. Each silence becomes a space for clarification, each pause a moment of elevation, each conscious breath a victory over impulsiveness. In this process, you learn to detach from the opinions, judgments, and expectations of others, for you understand that their vision has no power over your inner peace, except for the power you give them. Non-reactivity is a subtle art that transforms every potential conflict into an opportunity for self-mastery, every provocation into a test of your alignment, every frustrating situation into silent education. And as you practice this discipline, your world naturally changes. You no longer attract unnecessary dramas. You no longer feed futile disputes. You no longer waste your energy on the trivial. Socrate mind teaches that self-mastery begins with recognizing the value of your energy and attention, for what you offer to others directly reflects what you think of yourself. As long as you scatter your time, emotions, and focus in useless interactions, or with those who do not respect your essence, you drift away from your true power. When you become aware of this, you begin to create natural boundaries that protect your energy. These boundaries are not cold barriers, but subtle filters that allow what is aligned to pass through and push away what is misaligned. Every moment of withdrawal, every chosen silence, every measured absence transforms your energy into a magnet for what respects and elevates you, and repels what diminishes you. When you choose not to respond immediately to every request, not to chase after every approval, and not to sacrifice yourself for the expectations of others, you silently affirm your inner sovereignty. Socrate mind says that the power of non-reacting and withdrawal is the key to creating a sacred space around oneself, a space where your energy is no longer diluted, but concentrated, nourished, and protected. The return to oneself is the most difficult and noble path, a journey that requires leaving behind superficial validations, emotional dependencies, and unnecessary distractions. It is in silence and solitude that one discovers the true essence of their soul. Every conscious withdrawal, every moment of calm, every instant where you choose to observe rather than react is a victory over impulsiveness and fear. It is ceasing to seek to please or to be understood and beginning to honor oneself. The return to oneself frees you from patterns of compulsive reaction, as you learn that true sovereignty is not about controlling others, but about controlling your mind and emotions. Every conscious breath becomes an anchor, every mastered thought a victory over the ego, every chosen action a demonstration of inner freedom. And as you progress, you discover that those who truly respect you are drawn to your consistency, while those who do not understand your worth naturally drift away. This is not indifference, it is coherence, and this coherence is magnetic. You become a silent beacon in chaos, a living example of mastery, dignity, and peace. Socrate mind asserts that one who knows oneself cannot be dominated by anyone, for self-knowledge is the greatest fortress. Socrate mind teaches that rarity is a subtle art, a conscious vibration that transforms the dynamics of relationships and the perception of your value. What is ubiquitous eventually becomes forgotten, while what is rare becomes precious. Being rare is not about playing a role or manipulating others. It is about recognizing the value of your energy and the importance of protecting it. It is not about being distant out of pride, but about being present with intention and limited in the energy you give. Every time you choose to withdraw temporarily, you create a space where your absence becomes a silent lesson for those who underestimated you and a signal of respect for those who understand you. Socrate mind says that respect arises from rarity, as what is rare demands conscious and not automatic attention. Cultivating this rarity transforms not only how others perceive you, but also how you perceive yourself. You're no longer a slave to external validation. You become sovereign of your energy. Those who align with you are naturally drawn to your presence, while those who do not understand your value distance themselves. Rarity thus becomes an instrument of purification in relationships, a means to strengthen your inner power without confrontation or visible effort. Every moment you choose to preserve your space is an act of self-love and discipline. Rarity, combined with calmness and self-mastery, transforms your energy into a powerful magnet that attracts what is truly aligned with your essence. This process allows you to create deep, meaningful, and respectful relationships, naturally eliminating anything superficial or draining. Socrate mind teaches that a diamond does not shine to be seen by all. It shines because it is pure and rare, and this rarity is the foundation of your influence and respect. As you cultivate rarity, you become aware of your power, your potential, and the quiet strength you embody. Rarity is not a temporary strategy. It is a way of life, an inner discipline that allows you to rise and elevate those who deserve to walk beside you. Socrate mind teaches that calm is the most powerful expression of self-mastery. For he who can remain unperturbed in the storms of life holds an invisible power that nothing and no one can shake. The world seeks to provoke you into reacting through provocation, fear, criticism, or social pressure. But responding impulsively only scatters your energy and alienates you from yourself. True power lies in the ability to create a space between stimulus and response, between emotion and action, between chaos and your conscious mind. Every time you choose silence, retreat, and observation over reaction, you affirm your inner authority and cultivate a magnetic energy that attracts respect and admiration. Calm is not an absence of feelings, but a mastery of responses to those feelings. Socrate mind reminds us that he who maintains his calm imposes his order on chaos, for serenity is perceived even without words. It silently influences those around you and transforms your environment. Calm feeds on awareness, discipline, and patience. It is built in small daily decisions, not responding immediately to criticism, not yielding to anger, not chasing approval. Each moment of restraint becomes another stone in the temple of your inner sovereignty. And in this calm, you observe more clearly, hear more deeply, and decide with precision. You become capable of responding intelligently rather than acting under the sway of impulse. Socrate mind teaches that calm attracts, calm inspires, calm transforms. Impulsive people seek confrontation, while those who cultivate calm naturally become invisible leaders, beacons of stability in a tumultuous world. Every time you practice non-reactivity and choose conscious patience, you strengthen your mind and clarify your intentions. Your energy becomes focused, powerful, and unshakable. And you discover that calm is the greatest form of charisma, for it expresses confidence, depth, and mastery. It transforms your surroundings, as tranquil energy attracts aligned minds and repels those who dwell in superficiality. Socrate mind teaches that coherence is the key to transforming your energy and influence. Those who live in inconsistency scatter their strength, but those who maintain their calm, integrity, and boundaries become invisible, magnetic, and inspiring pillars. Coherence is not rigidity, but fidelity to oneself, constancy in energy, and clarity in intention. When you choose to remain true to your calm, even when the world seeks to destabilize you, you demonstrate that your power does not depend on circumstances, but on your inner discipline. Every coherent action, every aligned choice strengthens your aura and clarifies your path. Socrate mind asserts that coherence transforms the simple into the powerful, as it turns scattered energy into concentrated force. Those around you begin to feel this stability and naturally adjust their behavior. Your coherence becomes a magnet, attracting those who resonate at your level and repelling those who do not respect your values. The modern world values quick reactions, noise, and dispersion, but the wise know that silent constancy produces invisible yet lasting results. By cultivating coherence, you strengthen your inner power, mental clarity, and the quality of your relationships. You become a living example that self-mastery and integrity are the true levers of lasting influence. Every time you choose not to react impulsively, to respect your limits, and to stay true to your intentions, you accumulate an energetic and emotional capital that silently transforms your universe. Coherence is not easy. It requires discipline, patience, and courage, but is the foundation upon which inner power, freedom, and lasting respect are built. Socrate mind teaches that conscious attention is the most precious art one can cultivate, as it transforms every interaction, every relationship, and every moment of life into a profound and meaningful experience. When you choose to be fully present, to listen without judgment, and to direct your energy towards what truly aligns with your essence, you become magnetic. Your energy becomes a mirror that reveals the sincerity and worth of those around you. Those who do not respect your space, your calm, and your energy naturally drift away, while those who are truly aligned with you remain, as they feel the authenticity and depth of your being. Socrate mind states that every attention you give is an investment of your vital energy, and choosing carefully to whom and what you offer it is an act of sovereignty. Consciousness in your relationships allows you to recognize the value of each person and each interaction, but also to set healthy boundaries that protect your energy. This sometimes means saying no, sometimes withdrawing, sometimes remaining silent, but always with respect and integrity. The more you practice conscious attention, the more you become a silent beacon in a world filled with superficiality and distractions, and the more your impact becomes lasting and authentic. You observe behaviors without getting trapped in them. You choose your commitments with discernment, and you transmit your energy only to what nourishes your soul and elevates your spirit. This practice transforms not only your relationships, but your entire life experience. It allows you to recognize the authentic connections of those who deserve your energy and to eliminate without guilt those who drain your inner power. Socrate mind reminds us that conscious attention is an art that requires patience, discipline, and courage, as it necessitates detaching from the fear of loss, the desire to please, and the constant need for approval. By cultivating this quality, you begin to create a sacred space around you, a space where your energy is no longer scattered, but concentrated, protected, and valued. Every silence, every voluntary withdrawal, every moment of authentic presence becomes a tool for transformation, not only for you, but also for those who are aware enough to recognize your alignment and integrity. Socrate mind teaches that patience is the silent strength that transforms life and reveals truth. In a world where everything is instantaneous, where quick results are glorified and immediate gratification is the norm, patience becomes a powerful weapon, a practice of inner sovereignty. Learning to wait, to observe, and to let time act allows you to see clearly what is truly aligned with your energy and what is not. Every moment of conscious waiting is a victory over impulsivity, ego, and the need for control. Socrate mind asserts that patience transforms absence into revelation, silence into influence, and waiting into wisdom. Those who understand the art of patience become invisible masters of their lives, for they know that what is rushed is often fleeting and what matures steadily is enduring. Patience allows you not to cling to immediate results, not to seek forced recognition or attention, and to remain aligned with your essence even when others do not react as you would wish. By cultivating this quality, you observe interactions and relationships with clarity, understanding that some people are not meant for your energy and that it is necessary to let them drift away naturally. Patience creates an inner space where your energy is protected and your mind remains clear, even amidst external turmoil. The more you develop this practice, the more you notice that those who truly deserve your presence are drawn to your alignment and respect your time, while those who do not drift away. This natural dynamic becomes a revealer of loyalty, respect, and authenticity. Patience also empowers you to choose the right moment to act, speak, or react, thus maximizing your influence and minimizing unnecessary conflicts. Socrate mind teaches that patience is not passivity, but silent power, as it transforms every situation into an opportunity for mastery, every silence into strength, and every absence into a lesson for others. By cultivating patience, you develop an inner depth that makes you indestructible to external attacks and magnetic to those who align with you. Thus, patience becomes an instrument of personal, relational, and energetic transformation. Socrate mind teaches that complete self-mastery, combining calmness, rarity, coherence, conscious attention, and patience, is the key to transforming your entire life. When these qualities are integrated, you become magnetic, not through effort or manipulation, but by simply embodying your essence. Your absence becomes a revealer, your silence a teaching, and your presence a precious gift. Those who resonate at your level remain. Those who do not understand drift away, and you observe without judgment or control. Every action, every withdrawal, every moment of calm and attention is an act of sovereignty, an act of respect for yourself and your energy. Socrate mind asserts that true power is not about controlling the world, but about controlling your mind, your emotions, and your energy, and that this silent mastery transforms everything that comes into contact with you. Your alignment becomes a magnet for integrity, loyalty, and depth, and your absence teaches others the value of your presence. Every conscious breath, every choice to withdraw, and every moment of patience becomes a silent demonstration of power and inner freedom. Transformation is complete when you understand that your life is no longer directed by circumstances, opinions, or the expectations of others, but by the discipline, clarity, and depth of your being, and that everything aligned with you is naturally drawn to your energy. In this practice, you become a living example of self-mastery, integrity, and silent power, and you observe that the world around you changes without you having to impose anything. True influence arises from consistency, depth, and coherence, not from reaction or the search for validation. Socrate mind teaches that supreme freedom, the deepest power, and the most enduring respect come from within, and that those who master their energy, attention, and patience become invisible masters of their lives. Your absence, your calm, and your alignment become silent teachings for those around you. And in this process, you discover fullness, sovereignty, and peace that can only be obtained through total self-mastery. Each day becomes an opportunity to refine this practice, each interaction a conscious experimentation ground, and each silence a victory. Socrate mind teaches that supreme freedom, the deepest power, and the most enduring respect come from within, and that those who master their energy, attention, and patience become invisible masters of their lives. Your absence, your calm, and your alignment become silent teachings for those around you. And in this process, you discover fullness, sovereignty, and peace that can only be obtained through total self-mastery.